Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is just a trading journal. I'm uploading on the internet for some reason. Essentially just a day trading the NQ trend, the NASDAQ futures. What else do I need to tell you? Use my strategy. It's the 4th of April 2025, 2 days after the Trump tariffs. I guess just as an overlay for the day, my sentiment is bearish for obvious reasons. I did factor into my kind of research, I suppose, pre-market research. Obviously the earning reports for the NQ are quite strong, so I use a lot of ChatGPT when doing my analysis, which is, I'm sure that's a very contentious point for more experienced traders, but just varied it into kind of my sentiment for today. Overall it was bearish, and it was a strong bearish as well, because naturally the market moves because of people and their choices, and I think the obvious sentiment was to be bearish today. So that was my, I have kind of like a 3-step rule to whether I'd enter a trade, obviously based on daily trend, which is the sentiment, which is bearish, so we look for down openings or anything that will align with a trade that would be following that trend. So what you'll see in a lot of this video is I identify any fair value gaps and just ways that I can tap into that, sort of ride the trend. Still learning, still really early on, so a lot of my note taking or whatever I do will be based on learning new things. Like for example, in this session I got quite lucky, where I kind of hopped over to ChatGPT and I asked is a fair value gap mitigated on, say, for example, a 5-minute time frame, and it is the general trend that this kind of stuff happens. I do it right now, I say it right now, and I'm gonna let this one play out so you guys can just see why it's good to stay mobile while scalping, and well, you guys, I mean me, why it's good to stay mobile while scalping, and always ask questions. So I take off the short there, and let's just see what price does. Just testing the range there to see what would happen if it did enter. Overall, this is a great lessons learned without any impact really, or any consequences. Watch this, boom. Let me test the stop loss. I would have hit the stop loss straight away very quickly. I've been flipping caught out so much with stuff like that. Few I typed because I was like, blimey, that was close. But as I was saying, I'm kind of testing fair value gaps, and what I noticed in this session was I previously did research, and it was kind of a case of fair value gaps will fill an imbalance in the market, so price will look to come down there, fill it, and then carry on in the same direction. But I kind of asked the question whether it was a case of a fair value gap will always follow its direction, or the daily sentiment would maybe carry a bit more bias. So in this instance, every fair value gap, I was assuming it was going to short and be bearish. I think we do have an example in this where I take that logic and I apply it. I find a gap in the market. It might be here. No, it's not here, but here's where I identify I missed an opening, a bit slow, which isn't good. Maybe because of the wick on the mother candle, or sorry, not the mother candle, the first candle wasn't very strong, so we've missed that one there. But again, always back testing, looking for ways to confirm my bias, my edge, and I think just determining different factors and understanding what drives price and how to best place myself to enter a trade. I'm starting to get at that now. I had a lot of losses today, but we still ended up in profit. The last trade we took was in profit for a fair amount. Again, I don't need to really keep saying my edge or my rules, because it's the same for every single trade. But yeah, in a market like this, it's not really the best thing to trade in, to be honest. But ultimately, why not practice? Why not practice and have the experience in a kind of market like this, and know to stay out as opposed to just listening to what everyone else says, because it's so easy to just, in trading, listen to what everyone else says. It's good to take on notes and knowledge, but it's even better to put it into practice. A guy that I watched early on called Iman Trading, Isaac, his name is probably the best foundation that you can have for learning and principles and just understanding how the market works, because ultimately it's educated gambling, right? You're taking technical analysis, especially from a day trading perspective, and just applying it in the markets to find a good entry. And here we get stopped out, I think, because we're asking, it's a tiny fair value gap and it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to enter, but I think we may be getting a bit desperate in this instance. Start applying discretion for trades like this and just not entering them, because in my mind, I think here I was kind of like, oh, we'll tap into that and it'll drop back down because it's bearish, and we're on the RSI, we were kind of in the middle, and it's more so today being oversold. So I think we hop off here and we just look at some news, and then we come back and it's blown, but I don't know. But yeah, I think we had 8 trades on the day, 2 wins, 6 losses, and we still ended up profitable. Like I said, the last one we didn't trade as per my risk ratio, so I would normally risk $100 to make 200, and we didn't do that on the last one, so it's kind of, as a result, are a bit skewed, to be honest. But yeah, so you stopped out there on that trade, a very small fair value gap, and anytime I swap over to the OneNote, I'm just kind of documenting, journaling, which is probably the absolute key ingredient that everyone will put onto you to do whilst trading, because otherwise how do you improve if you don't know what your previous trades were and your previous mindset and your previous conditions? So that's half of it, is just psychology. So yeah, always looking for fair value gaps, always looking for a direction that is going to match or mimic my sentiment on the day, and then always adjusting my TPs and stop losses pre-trade, as in what's the volatility, what's realistic, what do we want to tap into, and maybe let ride a bit longer, that kind of stuff. But yeah, no, I shouldn't say that, it's YouTube. I'm going to disappear now, and just let the rest of the trades play out. Cheers, Tom, for watching, and yeah, cool. Shit, I got smell cologne. Yeah, I just signed a deal, I'm on. I go where I want. Yeah. Good. Back in the mail, it's gone. Shit like I smell cologne. Yeah, I just signed a deal, I'm on. Yeah. I go where I want. Good. Play if you want, let's do it. I'm a young CEO, sure. Yeah. Back in the mail, it's gone. Shit like I smell cologne. I just signed a deal, I'm on. Yeah. I
smell cologne. Yeah. I just signed a deal, I'm on. Yeah. I go where I want, good. Play if you want, let's do it. I'm a young CEO, sure. Yeah. Got like 32,000 in one of my pockets. The other one, that's where the Glock is. You little nigga wanna be in that gangsta, man. Tell all these little niggas stop. Go where your mammy and grandmama shop. I shot on a whole nother wave on these niggas. Let's see one of these little niggas top. I go where I want, good. Play if you want, let's do it. I'm a young CEO, sure. Yeah. Good. I'm a young CEO, sure. Yeah. I go where I want, good. Play if you want, let's do it. I'm a young CEO, sure.
Coming through like a Sandman. I'm coming through my clip, don't care, nigga. I just come through, but